77 years of Indian independence, and you might wonder why the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, approached Goa and Hyderabad to come under the banner of one independent democratic country called India. Why he didn't approach Maldives and Sri Lanka with the same efforts? During those times, Goa was a Portuguese colony while Hyderabad was a princely state. Both the places, despite different governance than the mainland India, were considered an integral part of the Indian subcontinent. Because if you see their positions, they are legit embedded into the geography of India. Whereas in contrast, Maldives and Sri Lanka are geographically outside the mainland Indian subcontinent. So naturally, they had their own history and international status. And also, not to forget, post-independence, India adopted a foreign policy preaching non-interference in other countries. So when India was deciding which states to pursue to join in, it did not go to Sri Lanka and Maldives because they were recognized as independent countries, and asking them to unify with India would have been considered an act of violating international norms. Another reason was that integrating Goa and Hyderabad was essential, so that in future no one can compromise India's internal security. Whereas inviting Sri Lanka and Maldives would have added additional headache and expenditure to the security. And at that time, we were quite poor. So India, that once took a pledge not to interfere in other countries' sovereignty, quite literally upheld the pledge till now, as India today in the entire world is the only country that has never attacked or occupied anyone. So if you like this video, please like, comment and share, and for more such videos, keep watching NewsX.